Today, an international coalition is calling out Facebook and parent company Meta for saying it is still harvesting your kids' data, from what they like to what they search to targets that they target them with ads. They released this report, which they say is proof that despite promises from Facebook over the summer that it would stop surveillance ads. Now, 10 of S8's Courtney Robinson looked into this report and what you need to know about your kids, their privacy, and what's being done for reform.
This, Facebook, it's how we connect. Not just adults, kids too. As young as 13 can create an account. Simple enough to create, but a complicated responsibility.
Facebook's own research says now the bullying follows children home. It goes into their bedrooms.
That's Frances Haugen, the former Facebook employee who sounded the alarm saying Facebook prioritizes profit, which the company denies. Now this. A report researchers from Reset Australia say shows proof the social media giant hasn't changed a thing.
Facebook is continuing to collect sensitive information from young people and use it to target them with ads.
David Monahan is with Fair Play, one of the coalitions behind this report. The reason for it? Surveillance advertising.
The losers are young people and families.
In July, Facebook, now known as Meta, said it would only let advertisers target kids using their age, gender, and location on all platforms, putting an end to targeting options such as interests, likes, or their activity on other apps and websites. But this report says that's still happening. Researchers say they created 3 clean accounts, 2 for 16-year-old users and 1 for a 13-year-old. They say on all 3 accounts, they found evidence Facebook collected browsing data and could use that to harvest more information to then be given to advertisers.
A Meta spokesperson says they haven't seen this report, but explained to us the findings are flawed. Writing, quote, "We don't use data from our advertisers and partners' websites and apps to personalize ads to people under 18. The reason this information shows up in our transparency tools is because teens visit sites or apps that use our business tools."
You would probably call the police if someone was tracking your child in that way. And that is what's happening online today.
Representative Kathy Castor, who represents part of Tampa Bay, has introduced the Kids Privacy Act. It does a lot of things for parents and children online, including banning surveillance advertising to users younger than 18. Here's why.
A search, maybe a very personal search on mental health issues or other health issues, it's totally out of bounds for advertisers then to fill their iPad and iPhone and the computer at home with ads that could have really harsh consequences for them.
She says the practice of companies, strangers, watching our kids online and using that needs regulation.
Despite Facebook saying that they're changing things, they're really not. We know that based upon this latest report.
Representative Castor says the Privacy Act doesn't just target Meta and its platforms like Facebook Messenger and Instagram. It's all online platforms to provide privacy for children and teens. In fact, today, she just received a letter from the Federal Trade Commission saying in part that it plans to monitor the giant companies that have promised to make changes to privacy practices to protect younger users when they're online. You can read that story in full in this story on 10tampabay.com.